Come on, guys. Honestly, the best Chucky line in this entire franchise has got to be this.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
Oh, I love Chucky. Child's Play. So Child's Play is a horror franchise that started in the late 80s going into 2014 and is about Chucky. No, not cute redheaded Rugrat Chucky. I'm talking about killer doll Chucky. That Chucky. We all know Chucky is psycho killer doll who's just been tormenting kids and adults for the past 25 years and we all just love him. So now we're going to talk about his franchise. You know, it's Halloween, so we got to talk about one of the horror icons, one of the most notorious slashers in history.
And I don't want to give that up. I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it!
So let's get into it. Starting off with Child's Play 1, that's what the series is called. Now, Child's Play 1 is pretty much the genesis, tells the story of how Charles Lee Ray got into the good guy doll. Pretty much him and Jerry Dandridge got into a big old gunfight or whatever, he's chasing him down. Charles Lee Ray buzzes to the toy store or whatever, he's about to die. With his last dying breath, he gets the iconic good guy doll. Says his magical chant, Bolt goes to the toy store, blows up everything, and then you just see the shot. Yeah, right there. Chucky is born. Well, reborn, you know what I mean. That chant that he does, it's so crazy. I've been trying to do that chant. I know I shouldn't do it, but I've been trying to get that chant down pat, but I still can't do it. But Ade Due Dumbula, give me the power, I beg of you. You're a 90s kid, you know that chant. You know when you hear it, you know. So fast forward and we go back to kid actor Andy Barclay, played by Alex Vincent. You know, back when kid actors were actually good, back in the 90s. It's his birthday and he gets the good guy doll and it's Chucky and that's when... and everything seems alright, you know, everything's happy and everything. So one night, Andy's babysitter Maggie ends up getting killed, but you don't know who did it. And how she got killed was just so, like, mysterious. It was a horror / mystery movie, the first movie. Because the way she gets killed, Chucky gets a little hammer and everything, she just turns around, she gets, bow! She gets whacked in the head and shit. She falls backwards and goes out the window. I don't know, smashes onto the pavement, the camera just goes back to the awning and just see it. Yeah, like, ooh, who did it? Who really did it? What happened? I mean, was it Andy? Was it Chucky? Was it the boogeyman? Who did it? You never know. Until the cops come around and everything, you know, Jerry Dandridge watching the people like, oh, who really did it? It's just an accident. Until cute little Andy comes over, he's all like, I know who did it. I know who did it. It was Chucky. Jerry Dandridge is all like, you doll? So right then and there, you already know that, okay, maybe Chucky did do it, or maybe Andy's just going crazy. You just never know until Chucky shows his true colors when when Andy's mom threatened to throw him in the fire. You remember that scene.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
Oh, you know that scene is the best. And through a series of unfortunate events, that's when Chucky starts getting blown apart. Because Chucky's ultimate goal is he wants to put his soul into Andy's body so he can be human again. Well, one of the main plots throughout all three of these movies, more about through the entire franchise, is that Chucky wants to be human again. In order for him to be human again, he had to transfer his soul to the first person he told that he was a really real person. It didn't have to make sense. It was the 90s. It didn't have to make sense, you know. Just, yeah. We all know Andy Barclay ain't having that, so him and his mom end up burning Chucky. They blow his heads off and everything. And they end up, in the first movie, they end up killing him, shooting him in the heart. Alright, and the way Chucky dies, oh man, Chucky has like the best deaths in almost all these movies. How he just gets massacred. It just goes to show you that back in the day, there was no limit to what you could do to horror icons back then. You could just blow them apart, burn them down, just anything. Chucky got massacred in all these movies. Jump to Child's Play 2, you know, it takes place I think like 2 years after the first movie. And he's a little bit older now, he's in foster home because you know he's after the events of the first movie, they thought he was crazy and shit. You know, his mom was sent away, so they thought, Chucky's not real, it's just whatever. He comes back to life, he's on a mission to go hunt down Andy Barclay. 2 is like my ish favorite. Only reason 2 is my kind of my ish favorite is because of the last act of this movie. It was that big throwdown, you know? And for the first time, Chucky actually gets Andy, says the chant, and it didn't work. But we do get to hear the Chucky yell. You know the Chucky yell. And when Chucky is pissed off, he says the most craziest shit.
Now open the goddamn door! Let me out, you little dick! Shut up and drive before I kick your fucking teeth in! You goddamn women drivers! You little
Yeah, I will say that Child's Play 2 has like the most pissed off Chucky, but Chucky's most pissed off in this movie. He's saying anything. It's funny as shit. How he gets killed in the Child's Play 2 is that pretty much he got his head blown up, but that was before after he got his nuts stapled together. Got his hand ripped off. Just Chucky got massacred at number 2, let me tell you. And so we think Chucky's dead, right? No. We jumped to Child's Play 3, which is right before the franchise started to go down. Child's Play 3, Chucky comes back again. Now Andy's in military school. I don't know why he's there. He's in military school now. This time, Chucky decided to go after a little black kid named Tyler and everything. It's funny because Chucky ends up saying a line that just, it went over my head when I saw it as a kid, but I'm like, that was kind of a racist joke. Chucky was all like, just think, Chucky's gonna be a bro. Once again, the best parts of these Child's Play movies do take place in the last half of the movie, the last act when they're about to kill Chucky and everything. Chucky ends up getting the kid. They go to this carnival and everything. It's a big showdown with him and Andy and shit. If there was one death though, I think that carries on the next movie I'm gonna talk about, is that when Chucky gets his face slashed off by the Grim Reaper and shit, it's all like that blade was sharp. That should not be in an amusement park, man. The way Chucky dies in this one is so brutal. It's just, it goes back to a line Chucky said in Bride of Chucky. He was all like, and he throws Chucky off of his back and he just goes tumbling down to the big ass fan belt and everything. Just cuts Chucky in half, just slices him up. Chucky's dead. He ain't coming back from that. But he did come back, and that's called Bride of Chucky in this one. This is when the Child's Play franchise ended up becoming more of a comedy than a horror. More a horror comedy, pretty much. Jennifer Tilly and everything, that's when she get introduced to the franchise. Take Chucky's remains, stitches them back together, and this is the movie that marks Chucky's new iconic look with the stitches and everything. You know, he's all just even more scarier. But the thing is, he's more funny than scary, so the funny eclipses the scariness, and this is when the franchise started going down because we didn't like funny Chucky. Chucky ends up turning Tiffany into a doll, and then those two want to possess the bodies of a married couple and everything, or a young couple. Well, it helps to be human again, so it kept the plot going, but it was just, I don't know. I think I drew the line at this movie when you saw two dolls having sex. Like, at the end of the movie is when things start getting good. Chucky and Tiffany end up fighting each other and everything, and Chucky ends up killing Tiffany. He's all like, get off my knife. I will say in this movie, this is like the least brutal Chucky. Pretty much Chucky died in this one just by getting shot, and he fell down the tomb next to his original body, so that was like the least grotesque. Talk about this one, because Chucky comes back again, and this is the one we all want to forget. See the Chucky. Pretty much that Chucky and Tiffany end up having sex, and they end up having a baby, and the baby's name was Glenn, and just, oh god. Pretty much Glenn on a quest to find his parents and everything, that they could be one murderous family, but Glenn's like, he has a split personality. He don't know if it's a he, she, whatever. This is honestly the worst in the franchise. I don't want to get into much detail about See the Chucky, because that movie was just terrible. We all know See the Chucky was terrible. We all know it, so let's breeze past it. So many years later, we finally got a new Chucky movie that came out direct to DVD called Curse of Chucky, which pretty much kind of goes back to the roots of what the series was before it became Bride of Chucky and See the Chucky. He was Chucky just in a house, and he was just slaughtering folks or whatever. The movie does tie into the other Child's Play movies, all of them somewhat, but I won't say it's better than the first one, but I'll say it kind of fits snugly between 2 and 3. Okay, so in the end, we all love Chucky. Chucky, the Child's Play franchise, one of the iconic horror movies of the 90s, one of the best franchises. You know, we all love Chucky. I'm not gonna use my rating system for the entire franchise. I'm gonna just divide them all up on a scale of 1 to 10. So I will say this, that Child's Play 1 gets I'll say it gets a 7-star out of 10 stars. Then we got Child's Play 2. Child's Play 2, I'll probably crank that up to probably a 7.5 out of 10. Child's Play 3, I'll have to say, is probably a 6 out of 10. Bride of Chucky, which I'm gonna say is definitely a 4 out of 10. See the Chucky, which is absolutely dog shit. Curse of Chucky, which kind of brought it back to the roots. It kind of wasn't better than the first franchise, but it was better than the last movie we got. So I'll say that Curse of Chucky, definitely, I'll say, a good time a few times. Your favorite Chucky movie? What's your favorite Chucky quote? Let's just talk about Chucky. It's 31 days of Halloween. I'm doing this review. I might have more horror reviews out for you guys. What did you think? What do you think? Comment below. Let me know. And like to see here, you want to see more, please click right here to see more.
I'm gonna get you, fuckers!
Bang!